My wife left a note, "Don't look for me. I need freedom." So I didn't. I filed for divorce, froze the accounts, and went on vacation. 3 days later, she was waiting outside my lawyer's office in tears. I'm 38, male, and the note was sitting on the polished granite of our kitchen island, weighed down by her house key, not the front door key, I noticed, but the specific one for the back door, the one she always used. A small, deliberate detail. It was 4 sentences long, written in her neat looping cursive that always looked so at odds with her personality. I need to be on my own for a while. This isn't working for me anymore. I need freedom. Don't look for me. No, I'm sorry. No, I love you. Just a clinical statement of departure. For a moment, I did nothing. I just stood there in the silent kitchen, the scent of the coffee she'd made before she left still hanging in the air. I looked around at the life we had built, the custom-tiled backsplash we'd argued over for weeks, the ridiculously expensive Scandinavian armchair in the corner that was supposed to be her reading chair, though she mostly just threw her coat on it. It all felt like a stage set for a play that had just abruptly ended. There was no screaming, no throwing things. The grief was there, a cold, heavy stone in my gut, but it was accompanied by something else, a strange, unnerving calm. Lauren had always been the impulsive one, the one prone to dramatic gestures and pronouncements. In her grand gesture, she'd forgotten the fundamental difference between us. She makes scenes, and I make plans. I picked up my phone. My first call was not to her mother, or her best friend, or any of our mutual acquaintances. It was to a man named Walter Chen, the most ruthless divorce attorney I could find on short notice, with a 5-star Google rating. He specialized in complex asset division. I booked an appointment for the following Monday. My second call was to my bank. I explained that my debit card had been compromised, a small lie, but effective. They immediately put a temporary freeze on our joint checking and savings accounts, pending my in-person visit to sort it out. I had a separate personal account she didn't know about, my what-if fund. It wasn't much, but it was enough. My third action was to go to my closet. Her side was half empty. She'd taken her favorite things, the expensive pieces, but she'd left behind the dress she wore on our first date and all the framed photos of us on her nightstand. More telling, she'd left her muddy Adidas sneakers, the ones she wore for her weekend runs, right in the middle of the new rug I just bought. A final, thoughtless act of disrespect. I had 2 weeks of vacation time approved. I'd planned a solo hiking trip for months, something Lauren had called boring and refused to join. I packed a bag, grabbed my hiking boots, and placed her note in the top drawer of my desk. I took one last look around the house, the silence no longer feeling like a void but like an opportunity. Then I walked out, locked the front door, and went on my vacation. I didn't look for her. She asked for freedom. I was giving it to her, with footnotes and legal counsel. Update. The mountain air was clean and sharp. For 3 days, I hiked until my legs ached and my lungs burned. I didn't check my phone much. There were a few frantic texts from her friends, then a string of increasingly panicked ones from Lauren herself. They went from indignant, "Are you seriously ignoring me?" to confused, "Why isn't my card working?" I read them, felt a flicker of something, not guilt, but a sad confirmation, and then put the phone away. I drove back Monday morning, showered at a truck stop, and put on the suit I'd packed. I felt more clear-headed than I had in years. When I pulled up to Walter Chen's law office, a discreet, modern building in a quiet part of town, I saw her. Lauren. She was sitting on the low brick wall.